In this video, I want to share 10 of the biggest retirement regrets from people in their 70s, 80s, and 90s. All of this great retirement information coming from your friend at Crypto for Seniors. Crypto, mining retirement, and living your best life. Number 1, not spending enough money early in retirement to enjoy what you worked hard for. For most seniors, and I'm included in this group, when we hit retirement, it's the challenge between psychological and financial. You ask yourself, why doesn't anyone want to have lunch or catch a movie later? Quickly you remember, most of your friends are still working. That's what impacts your ability to stay busy on day one or even the first week, but it does get better. You've worked 30, 40, or even like me, just shy of 50 years. You have saved, you know your retirement number. And most importantly, you've put money away to help your family out financially while you are alive. This is called living inheritance. You get to see the enjoyment of your family while you are still alive. The one thing everyone struggles with, I've saved my whole life. I missed trips, gave up on hobbies, and I felt financial stress during the holidays and for months after. Yet you are sitting with $1.8 million in your retirement account. Now for me, on day one, I was ready to board a plane going south to somewhere warm with my wife, of course. Clearly that didn't happen. Health issues started to creep in for the next few years. The second regret is not taking care of your health. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have your health, it's not worth being stuck at home unable to go out or travel. This could be a vacation, or even seeing your children or grandchildren. This doesn't have to be your dream trip. Be it weight, blood pressure, missing years in the gym, not even taking walks around your neighborhood. All the things you could have done to take better care of your health. And right now, oh, how you wish you would have. Number 3, working too long or too late in life. This one is kind of interesting to me. It can go along with number 1. You work some overtime because to you, $300,000, maybe it's $800,000 or even $1.8 million just doesn't sound enough for you to retire. You get the feeling you're gonna live past those amounts, or can you adjust your lifestyle and maybe be gone only 2 weeks instead of your scheduled 3 weeks? Then it happens. You are retired and now cancer, heart attack, stroke, or even loss of a loved one comes between retirement and the first few years. One very sharp criticism I have, and that is, why don't you know your retirement number? You know that magic number in your retirement account that will let you live out your dreams? For many, they feel they didn't have enough money to work with such a person. If this is you, I suggest you check out my video about using planning software and using ChatGPT to do a retirement plan. I always suggest you work with a professional, so using ChatGPT is not financial advice. Number 4, this regret is not traveling when you're able to, your dream trips. Now I am talking about while you are still healthy and physically able to go, do, and see. People always think, I'll be fine, I'll do that trip next year. I'll do that one in 3 years, or when the kids don't need us to help them with the grandchildren. You're thinking, I'll eventually go on the trip of your dreams. My friends, stop. Just stop right here and now. Please listen to me when it comes to traveling. This is just one of many amazing stress releasers. For me, I retired last year and I have a new knee, hip, need some cardiac work, need to do my shoulder, and oh yeah, I really did break my foot and hand in 5 places. So we planned a trip 6 months before we retired. Thank goodness for trip insurance. The insurance was expensive, but for me, saved me thousands. However, sometimes like my heart issues and then a broken foot and hand, you don't know when you or your significant other will hit the time where you can't travel or leave your city anymore. Not creating a social network of friends and groups you'll want to join when you retire. This is the 5th regret. Back when we worked, it was great. Co-workers, friends to sit with during lunch, maybe lunch meetings with clients. You're sociable during the week. And when the weekend comes, by gosh, you're going out, say, listening to music or dancing, yes, even at our age, and drop the stress of the work week. For me, I called everybody I knew for lunch and nothing. That was at 9 o'clock in the morning. For the rest of the day, yeah, buddy, I was depressed, like a lost puppy. Those really important projects I had, well, somehow now they just aren't as important anymore. This is very common. Number 6, ignoring financial planning while you're young enough to make a difference is super important. I really don't know how you entered retirement without a proper plan. Or why? Resources are on the internet for free for years. Even using ChatGPT, I did a video about using chat to build a financial plan. If I only have a few thousand or even less than say $10,000, I'd be using the free chat or any AI just to get started. That is not financial advice, just what I would do. However, if you are like my wife and myself, a financial planner would be so easy to work with. It kept our stress down. Additionally, you need an attorney to set up trusts for you if you have a nice portfolio. And if you have assets you want to see distributed correctly. Giving to family, charity, volunteering somewhere because you know you don't need the money and you do it for the fun. Maybe it's reading at an elementary school, working for a food pantry or your place of worship. Number 7, not pursuing your passions. We all have things we want to do in our retirement. For me, my last instructor flight, I needed to finally get my hot air balloon pilot license. Heck, I started a successful YouTube channel exactly 1 year ago, and right now have around 3,300 subscribers and 20,600 views, all at 67 years old. You can do it as well, just ask me, and I'm happy to help my subscribers anytime. Number 8, delaying your estate planning. A costly mistake people make too late in life. No matter where you are in your retirement stage, you should be able to pull a nugget of information out from this video. If you're early, like in your 20s or 30s, well, good for you. Perfect time, we started in our 30s. Now, if you are in your 40s, you can still make an impact on your retirement future. Compound interest can still be your friend. If you don't know why, I've got a video about that single issue. Those who are in their 50s and 60s. Or maybe you don't work somewhere that offers a retirement account and now you are up there in age. Or you are self-employed and you are good at what you do, not so good in the daily management and accounting issues that arise. However, and that is a big however, I have one more major suggestion. Consider working with an attorney. Even if cash is low, you can use an online service with an attorney on staff who can help. Maybe you have items you want to assign to other family members. Maybe you want to document what your end of life would look like. Things like jewelry, property, investments, or even if you picked up a little gold when it was $1,200 that you forgot about. Look, something is better than nothing. Even if you write something out, sign and date it. Well, that's a start. The 2 parts of estate planning are 1, your will and power of attorney. The second part I've learned from working with our planner. Do you need to document assets if there's anything left upon your death? Let's make sure it's structured in the most tax-efficient manner so that hopefully 100% of whatever is left goes to your loved ones or charity, whoever you want to leave them. Number 9, and this one is hard, damn hard. Not having those tough conversations like what happens if X happens to you. One of the hardest things was to come to grips with my own mortality. It wasn't until I was around 63 before I started to discuss it openly with my wife and children. This was because we redid our wills and updated our power of attorney to include more family members. You should personally review those items every few years. Plan an overhaul for around 10 to 12 years. This is the time you pick out assets, rings, artwork, furniture, vacuum, and whatnot. Number 10, you're really horrible at updating your plan. The final tip is not updating your retirement plan, your will and power of attorney. Our last one said, baby to be named later. Well, she was 22 when we updated our will, and again 3 years ago. Your assets, those change over time. Now, you like me may have additional names and assets to give out to be fair in marriage situations. Financial planners usually ask you review your plan on your own for a few years. Then stop by and go over some possible updates you require from the past few years. You'll be told when you start to work with your planner what the review schedule is. Final thoughts. Well, friends, that's a top-notch list of regrets. Some only take a little bit of time, while others may cost you a little, but it's some of the best advice I have gotten from my research. I hope you enjoyed this video. By the way, I work hard to bring you current information or offer resources not everybody knows about. If you have enjoyed this video, please be kind and give me a thumbs up and subscribe. On the screen, you will see a really important video I believe you would enjoy. Thanks and bye for now.